Yo, what's up everybody? It's Bizz, Tech and Buzz for March 27th, 2025. Today we're reporting on some retail shakeups, auto tariffs, and Nintendo Direct, as well as some big MCU reveals and Good American Family. First up, we've got some major retail shakeups going down. We're talking big names making big moves, and we're gonna break down what it all means for you. Then we're switching gears to the auto world, where new tariffs could change the game for everyone. We'll also talk about Nintendo Direct, and of course we gotta end things on a high note with some entertainment buzz. So, buckle up, smash that like button, and get ready for the latest trends on Bizz, Tech, and Buzz. Alright guys, let's kick things off with some retail real talk. Today we're diving into the latest buzz in the retail world. Kohl's, the department store giant, has announced plans to close a significant number of stores by the end of the month. This move has certainly caught the attention of many. Now I know what you're thinking. Another one bites the dust, right? It's easy to jump to that conclusion. But hold up, because this might not be your typical retail apocalypse story. There's more to it than meets the eye. We're talking about 27 stores shutting their doors by March 29th. That's a substantial number, and it's bound to have a ripple effect. That's a pretty big deal, and it definitely raises some eyebrows. People are wondering what this means for the future of retail. But here's the thing, Kohl's isn't just throwing in the towel, they're not giving up without a fight. They're calling it a strategic portfolio optimization. It sounds fancy, but what does it really mean? Yeah, that's a mouthful. But it basically means they're trying to streamline their operations and focus on their most profitable locations. They want to be leaner and more efficient. Now the big question is, will it work? Can Kohl's successfully navigate this challenging landscape? The retail landscape is changing faster than ever, with online shopping and changing consumer habits shaking things up. It's a whole new ballgame out there. Kohl's is betting big on a smaller, more efficient footprint, and only time will tell if it's the right move. It's a bold strategy. But this isn't just about Kohl's, right? This is a broader trend we're witnessing in the retail industry. This is a trend we're seeing across the board. Many big retailers are rethinking their strategies. Big retailers are facing some tough choices, and it's all about adapting or getting left behind. The stakes are high. We've seen it with Sears, JCPenney, The Bay, and now Kohl's. The retail landscape is evolving. Do you think Kohl's is making the right call? Drop your comments down below and let me know what you think. Your insights are always valuable. Okay, so we've talked about retail shakeups, but now let's shift gears to the auto world, where things are getting really interesting. The auto industry is facing some major challenges that could reshape the landscape entirely. President Trump slapped a 25% tariff on imported cars and auto parts, and that sent shockwaves through the entire industry. This move has created a lot of uncertainty and concern among automakers and consumers alike. Now tariffs are basically taxes on imported goods, and the idea is to protect domestic industries. But the reality is often more complicated than that. In a globalized economy like ours, things are never that simple. The interconnected nature of global trade means that actions in one part of the world can have far-reaching consequences. These tariffs have the potential to raise prices for consumers, disrupt supply chains, and even spark a trade war. The ripple effects could be felt across various sectors, not just the auto industry. Think about it. Cars are made up of thousands of parts, and many of those parts come from overseas. The complexity of modern manufacturing means that any disruption can have significant impacts. So, when you slap a tariff on imported auto parts, it creates a ripple effect throughout the entire industry. This can lead to delays, increased costs, and logistical challenges. And that means higher costs for automakers, which could translate to higher prices for you and me. Consumers might find themselves paying more for the same vehicles. The Trump administration argued that these tariffs were necessary to protect American jobs and level the playing field. They believed it was a step towards making the U.S. more self-reliant. But critics argue that they could actually harm the economy and lead to job losses. The debate is ongoing, with strong opinions on both sides. It's a complex issue with no easy answers. The long-term effects of these tariffs are still uncertain, and only time will tell how it all plays out. Do you think these tariffs are a good idea? Hit me up in the comments and let's discuss. Your thoughts and opinions are important in understanding the broader impact. Alright, let's switch gears back to the business world, where dollar stores are making some power moves. Dollar Tree is selling its Family Dollar chain to private equity firms Brigade Capital Management and Macellum Capital Management. The deal is said to be worth about $1 billion. This decision comes after a decade of unsuccessful attempts to integrate Family Dollar into its business, following the $8 billion acquisition in 2015. The sale will allow Dollar Tree to focus on its core operations, with CEO Mike Creedon describing it as a significant milestone in the company's transformation journey. Family Dollar will maintain its headquarters in Chesapeake, Virginia, and the transaction is expected to close in the second quarter of 2025. Both companies have reported strong sales growth in recent quarters, proving that there's a huge market for value-oriented retailers. So, the next time you're looking for a bargain, don't sleep on the dollar store. Alright gamers, it's time to level up the excitement because we're diving into the world of Nintendo. The March 2025 Nintendo Direct just wrapped up, and let me tell you, it was jam-packed with surprises, announcements, and enough hype to power up a whole army of Yoshis. From jaw-dropping reveals to unexpected twists, it had everything a Nintendo fan could dream of. First off, let's talk about the Switch. Nintendo's handheld console hybrid has been absolutely crushing it, and they just announced a brand new model, the Switch Pro Max Ultra. Okay, I'm just messing with you guys, but seriously, Nintendo hosted a 30-minute direct presentation focused on upcoming games for the original Nintendo Switch. This event took place just days before the scheduled Nintendo Switch 2 Direct on April 2, 2025. The presentation did not include any information about the Nintendo Switch 2, as explicitly stated by Nintendo. We did get some announcements on upcoming games for the Switch. Metroid Prime 4 is finally happening, and fans couldn't be more thrilled. And let's not forget the revival of the Patapon series, with Patapon 1 and 2 coming to Switch on July 11th. And you know, Nintendo loves to throw in a curveball or two. This time around, it was the introduction of virtual game cards, a new software feature allowing game transfers between multiple Switch systems. The creativity and innovation behind it are truly mind-blowing. Overall, the March 27th Nintendo Direct served as a swan song for the original Switch, showcasing the remaining games and features for the platform before the transition to the Switch 2. Avengers Doomsday Assemble. Get ready for some epic news because Robert Downey Jr. just dropped a bombshell that has the internet buzzing like a swarm of Iron Man repulsor rays. Brace yourselves because Marvel's Avengers Doomsday, the first Avengers film in over 5 years, is set to premiere on May 1, 2026. Anthony and Joe Russo are returning to direct. The plot involves a multiversal threat in the form of a Doctor Doom variant resembling Tony Stark, and will likely set up the events of Avengers Secret Wars. The cast list is extensive, featuring returning characters such as Thor, Loki, Ant-Man, members of the Fantastic Four and X-Men, Captain America, Sam Wilson, Black Panther, Black Widow, and Doctor Doom, Robert Downey Jr. Fans of the MCU are sad to see that some key MCU characters like Spider-Man, Doctor Strange, and Steve Rogers are notably absent. Regardless, a new Avengers film has a lot of the internet buzzing, and it sounds like they are not done revealing the cast of the film yet. Who else do you think will be in the movie? Drop your theories in the comments below. Next up is Moss Bachrach. From the bear to the multiverse, let's talk about Moss Bachrach, the man who's been absolutely killing it on our screens lately. You might know him from his intense role in The Bear, but get ready to see him suit up for a whole different kind of pressure cooker, the Marvel Cinematic Universe. That's right, Moss Bachrach is officially joining the MCU as the Thing in Marvel's upcoming Fantastic Four First Steps, July 25, 2025, and Avengers Doomsday, May 1, 2026. His casting has sparked online discussion, with some praising the comic book accuracy, especially given the film's 1960s retro-futuristic setting, while others have concerns about his height and CGI appearance. Bachrach is known for his incredible range and ability to disappear into complex characters. He can go from intense and brooding to charming and charismatic in the blink of an eye, which makes him a perfect fit for the MCU. This version aims for a balance between comic accuracy and modern sensibilities, focusing on the character's emotional depth. The success of Moss Bachrach's Thing will depend on the final product, with Fantastic Four First Steps promising a fresh perspective on Marvel's first family. Alright, let's wrap things up with a deep dive into the world of streaming, where Hulu's latest hit show is sending chills down everyone's spines. Good American Family is a new true crime drama series streaming on Hulu that has been described as one of the most shocking shows ever watched. But here's the twist. It's based on a true story that's even more shocking and unbelievable than what you see on screen. Now, I don't want to spoil anything for those who haven't seen it yet, but let's just say that this show is a wild ride. The series is based on the real-life case of Natalia Grace and the Barnett family, which involves a deeply disturbing adoption scandal. The show follows Christine, played by Ellen Pompeo, and Michael Barnett, Mark Duplass, an American couple who adopt Natalia, Imogen Faith Reed, a Ukrainian girl with a rare form of dwarfism. The series explores this complex and heartbreaking case from multiple perspectives, delving into issues of perspective, bias, and trauma. While the premise may remind viewers of the fictional horror movie Orphan, it's important to note that Natalia's case is a real and far more complex situation. Hulu has done an incredible job of bringing this story to life, with stellar performances, atmospheric cinematography, and a script that keeps you hooked right from the first episode. But what's even more fascinating is the real-life case that inspired it all. So there you have it, from retail shakeups and tech tariffs to Marvel surprises and Hulu hits, we've covered it all on this episode of Bizz, Tech, and Buzz. Whether you're a business enthusiast, a tech junkie, or a pop culture fanatic, I hope you found something to pique your interest in today's video. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the latest trends, be sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more awesome content, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. And most importantly, let me know what you think in the comments below. What are your thoughts on these trends? Let's keep the conversation going.